Well, it's a beautiful winter day. Considering 2026 is right around the corner, I thought it might make sense for us to just talk a little bit more in detail about ADUs. So the dog and I were taking a walk in this beautiful neighborhood in Queens. Many of you know it as Bayside. There are lots of parts of Bayside, and this particular part of Bayside is nice and quiet, but really close to the LIE. It's got a really huge following of people. People really take care of their homes. It's beautiful. So, we've been talking about this idea to create more housing in New York City. And one of the areas that no one's really talking about is in 1 and 2 family homes. As part of the city of Yes, the administration has allowed for homeowners of 1 and 2 family homes that actually lived in those homes to add a legal apartment. And an illegal apartment in those homes is huge. It could be in the basement, it could be in the attic, it could be in the backyard, if there's room, or it could be on the first floor, depending on the configuration. Even in the garage, maybe. So these conversions can provide a tremendous amount of value to those homes. And by the same token, allow for more residents to have more options to live in New York City. And this is good because we all know that it's getting pretty expensive to live here. And so every year, people come here and they want to live here. They want to make a family. They want to get the best opportunities. And that's what New York's all about. But we do know that it is hard to find housing. Look at any sort of website and look at the prices people are being required to pay. So, let's talk about the steps in the ADU process. So, before you get to the part about getting a permit from the city, you really need to talk about a couple of things that are probably top of mind before you even call anyone. And those things are, what is my vision and design? What am I hoping to achieve? Then, how am I going to pay for this? And does my home even qualify? And when I'm all said and done, I realize I'm actually going to be a landlord. And what does it mean to be a landlord? So, all of these things have to come into consideration before you actually move forward. And I think that that's important. You need to think about these things before you sort of go down this road. Why spend time and money if you haven't really thought about it? Now listen, there's a difference between builders and homeowners. Homeowners have a life, they have a job, but they don't actually build housing on a regular basis. They actually probably have never done it before. And their single biggest asset is their home. It's their nest egg. It's where they plan to increase their legacy and also provide for their family. So, with that said, this is a big decision for some of you. So what we think you need to do is think about how that's going to go.